course, money doesn't go as far as you're thinking. You don't need a label for goodbye to sting. We dance until we bleed.
It is suddenly another year. So hi, it's been a little bit. I missed you all so much. I'm so excited for a new year of vlogs and making more memories and sharing them with you all. Honestly, who knows what's to come? I don't, because nothing ever goes the way I plan, and that's kind of the beauty of life, but I'm really excited to see where this year goes. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and enjoy my very first video, first vlog of 2023. Yay! Woo! I haven't done this so long, which is going to the beach for a little solo sesh. I feel like lately, the past 2 months, specifically like the last few weeks, I have been the most social than I ever have in my entire life, which has been so nice, and I've been so happy, but I definitely, you know, everything needs balance. So I'm looking forward to having some alone time, which I definitely don't have the time for today, but I'm making the time for it. You know, things are gonna get pushed back, but grand scheme, it's all gonna be fine. It is just such a beautiful day out, and I don't want to waste this weather because it is so perfect. We're just coming into rainy season in Hawaii, so I want to just take advantage of these days as they come because today looks like a summer day. It feels so good out today. I brought my journal because I kind of wanted to do some New Year's reflecting and just kind of write out, honestly, just anything. I feel like lately my mind has been kind of, there's a lot of jumbled thoughts up here, so I kind of want to do like a massive brain dump, because for me, when I have a lot of just like different things that are stressing me out or on my mind, it just gets very cluttered and hectic. So I brought my journal. I'm gonna do a brain dump. I kind of want to write out what I want my ideal routines to look like, which I think I'm gonna do a video about my different routines that I want to bring into 2023. I'm in the car heading home now. I'm so glad I did that. That felt so nice to spend some time with myself and do a little bit of reflecting. The first few weeks, or the first week of the new year has just been so go that I haven't really had a chance to just be. So that felt really good. I'm really looking forward to figuring out a good balance in my life for myself, my work, my relationships, my friendships, social life, work life, whatever. I'm looking forward to finding a balance with all of that. I was in some definite need of alone time, which you all know I love and thrive on. Anyway, I'm heading back now. I'm going to head to the grocery store because I'm going to be making some, well, assisting making some dinner tonight. I completely fell off of my reading and book game near the tail end of 2022. I feel like in quarantine was when I first started reading, like right before quarantine started at the beginning of 2020. That was so long ago. I got into my reading phase and I ran with it. I was reading so much. I kind of made it my whole personality. And then a few months ago, I fell off. But I actually really miss it. It was my favorite way to end my nights. And instead I've been ending my nights rotting on my phone, which doesn't make me feel the best. So this year I really want to focus on getting back on my reading grind. I actually cleaned out my whole bookshelf ladder thing a few days ago because it was getting really cluttered. There was like books all over the floor and it was really unorganized, so I organized that. I donated some books to the library, and my first book of this year is going to be this one, which I am so late. I'm so behind on reading this. So I am going to get reading. I'm really excited. Here's to obsessing over things and making it my entire personality once again. We'll see. I don't know. Today's gonna be a very busy work day. It is currently 9:45 and right now I'm setting up my little podcast station because I'm having my first guest on the podcast for 2023, which I'm so excited about. Season 2 for On My Mind starts Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned because I'm so excited to start a new season. It's a new year. We have some new little changes to the podcast here and there, and this is actually the first time I'm recording all year so far. I haven't even recorded my first episode back, but one of my friends is in town and I wanted to have her on the podcast, which I'm so excited about. So it's the first recording of the year, which will be very exciting. I don't even remember how to work this stuff. I feel like I haven't done it in so long. I'm really excited to start getting into a better workflow again. Ever since the new year started, I feel like I've just been so off with getting back on track into the work swing of things, which is fine, but it'll be good to get back in the groove today. So I'm gonna set up her mic. Here's our little setup and we're going to record the podcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to another On My Mind episode and welcome to our first guest episode of 2023. Wait, come in this little vlog clip real quick. I just recorded with Kayla.
It was
so good. Go listen to it. Actually, it's not out yet.
It's not out yet,
but it'll be out in 2 weeks.
It's
really good.
Create the momentum. It's like exciting. Like it's coming out soon.
It is. It's such a good episode. You're gonna love it. Anyway, we took these really adorable.
We're actually really cute.
Yeah, so
we made us that way.
Catch me in Maui hopefully sometime soon.
Yeah.
So I bought a fancy new pillow and I hear it from a great source that it's going to change my life. I currently don't have a body pillow that I sleep with and I'm trying to have something to cuddle with at night. So it came in this vacuum sealed bag. Oh. Whoa. So apparently you have it like this and you cuddle it like this and it goes in between your leg. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Good night. Wow. Wow. I don't know where I'm gonna put this because I'm not gonna lie, this don't really match the aesthetic of, like, I don't know, the shape of this is really something. And funny enough, this is marketed as a pregnancy pillow. Don't get any ideas. I am not at all. I just have a friend who is currently pregnant and she was telling me about this pillow and she was like, I wish I knew about this before I even got pregnant because this would have changed my life. So I was like, you know what? Great. I've been wanting a body pillow anyway. Check this out. I'm gonna sleep with this tonight. I'm really excited. My first alarm went off at 7:30. It is now 10 a.m. This thing works. Maybe a little too well. Got a lot of sheddage today. I recently redid my bathroom just a little bit. I wanted to kind of change it up. So this is the new setup. I don't even know if I showed what it looked like before, but I like the little black accents that I added. So I have this hand soap that was far too expensive, but it smells really good. I got these little containers from Target and just put all my skincare in there. I have my little basket of things, and then I got these little makeup containers from Target. I used to just have it in a makeup bag, but I kind of liked how this was better. I got this cute little new mat that you guys have probably already seen. I've been having the urge recently to redecorate my apartment a little bit, and rearrange some things just because I've been living here, like I said, for a year now, and I have always been someone, especially when I lived at home with my parents, I would change up my room all the time, switch the way the bed was facing just so the space felt a little more fresh. So I'm having the urge to do that in my apartment, so we'll see. I will definitely take you guys along if I do, well, when I do that, because I've been buying some things. I'm just trying to figure out how I would rearrange things in a way that makes sense. But anyway, I'm gonna do a little face mask. This is from Peter Thomas Roth. It is the acne treatment mask. My skin's been doing things to me lately. And so I'm kind of just at a point where I will try anything, and it's definitely frustrating. I've made so many changes in my diet that have definitely helped with my acne significantly, but at this point I think it's just very hormonal. I went to a dermatologist recently, so that was good. I just need to be, you know, consistent with what I'm doing, because I know it's not good to try too many new things at once. And I know with skincare, well, not I know, I don't know that much, but what I think is that the simpler the better, because when I would do the most with layering tons of different products on my face all the time, I don't think that was doing me well. I feel like simplicity is definitely really good when it comes to skincare, so I'm hoping it clears up soon. If not, it's not the end of the world. I've definitely come to a point where I'm no longer ashamed of having acne on my face, having a lot of scars on my face. There's definitely a point when I was a little bit younger that I would just feel so self-conscious, and now not so much. I think I've just grown to be a lot more comfortable in my skin, and I've kind of just been like, it is what it is. Plus I also have just come to the realization that it's so silly to think that acne or having breakouts makes you ugly, because it doesn't. I don't know, I've kind of just been like, it is what it is. I'm obviously trying to clear it up, but in the meantime, I'm not gonna let that stop me from, you know, being happy, living my life. I'm not gonna be mean to myself about it, because there have been phases, you know, even with like body stuff, similar to with skin, you'll just beat yourself up about it, and that's how I used to be. But now I realize there's no point. There's no point in beating yourself up about these types of things, because that just makes everything worse. So that's my little rant.
With something to prove, knowing I'm all alone in my bedroom.
Since this is the last episode of 2023, I thought it'd be fun to talk about some of my goals, my intentions for this year, and, you know, just put it out there, because I feel like when you speak your goals and you speak what you want into the world, into the stratosphere, it makes it a little bit more real rather than keeping it internal. And I don't know, I feel like it will keep me more accountable, knowing that all of you now know what I want my year to kind of look like. I did just do an episode on my podcast. If you don't follow it, it's called On My Mind. You can find it on Spotify or Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. But I did an episode on how to make 2023 your year. So I dived way more into all of my goals, how to goal set, all of those types of things in that podcast episode. So if you want a more in-depth version of what I'm about to talk about, definitely check that out. And also, season 2 of my podcast is coming out this Wednesday, which is so crazy. We're starting season 2 of the podcast. I'm revamping it a little bit, so definitely go check it out. So this year was the first year that I've ever done a word of the year, which I've heard a lot of people do in the past, but I've never done it myself. So I'm really excited, because this year I'm making my word of the year, which is a word I want to remind myself of and kind of live by. That word is be. B-E. To dissect that a little bit, to me that word just means me living more in the moment, letting things come, letting things go, enjoying moments as they are and being present in them instead of worrying about the future, and saying yes to more things, letting experiences come to me. And I feel like in the past I've definitely been someone who overanalyzes things and overthinks things to the point where it just ruins stuff for me, and I don't want to claim that identity anymore. So for me, the word be just means I just am as I am, and this year I want to really be intentional about living a life where I am just being, you know? That might not make sense. In my head it makes sense. That's what matters. I did set a few goals though. My thing with goals, I think is really great to set them if you want. Of course, everyone's different. I feel like while it's obviously great to shoot for the stars and strive for whatever you want to do, I still think it's important to create realistic goals, because in the past, I know for me personally, I would write like 50 different goals and then I felt like a failure at the end of the year. So I kept mine pretty concise. My goal number 1 is learn how to cook. And by that, I mean just getting better in the kitchen. And I wanna have at least 3 meals. By the end of this year, I wanna have 3 meals that I feel like I am a master chef at. Because as of right now, my like main meal that I'm known for is pasta, and I think it'll be like that for the rest of my life, but I need to add some more to my repertoire. So that is something that is definitely doable. I feel like also for me this year, because last year I also said, this is the year that I'm gonna learn how to cook and be better in the kitchen. I want this year to be the year that instead of just being all talk, I want to be all action. I feel like there's so many things that I've said in the past where I'm like, I want to do this, I want to do this. This is the year of me doing the things that I say I'm going to do and making myself proud for that. Along with the next thing, because I've been talking about this for years now, I want to become proficient in Spanish and be able to hold like a small conversation. I'm not trying to be fluent by the end of the year, but I just want to, you know, get my foot in the door with learning a new language, and I think that's definitely doable for me. I really loved learning Spanish back when I was in school, and I've retained a good bit of it, so I'm very excited about that. I've talked about that forever, but this year I'm finally going to do the damn thing instead of just talking about it. And my last goals, they kind of all revolve around the same thing, and that's just taking better care of myself, living a life that makes me feel good physically, mentally, and doing more self-discovery, doing more healing, tapping into my creativity and inner child more. And I have a good feeling about this year. Fingers crossed. I'm so excited to see where this year goes. You're gonna be coming along with. I can't wait to spend this year with you, and who knows what's gonna happen, because a lot can change in a year, and I'm looking forward to all of it. If you stayed till this point in the video, first of all, you're amazing. Thank you for staying till the end. Mwah, I love you. And second of all, so I know who stayed, comment down below the headphone emoji. I'm putting this out there for you and me both. This year is gonna be a good one.